loves it, as well as fairies on the telly. So this is the finished room, making you all dizzy. The throw of that is in the wash because Isabel spilt some stuff on it, so that's currently, you can hear it washing. But yeah, I'm excited. I've put Isabel's riding her bike in the kitchen. Are you okay?
Yeah,
okay. I love these. Okay, so be careful. So, oh, I love these crystals. It was really hard to put them on the table in the right way because, like, energetically, I was going to put them here and here, but then energetically I feel like they need to be close together. It's got my intentions on a piece of paper under it. Okay, we're back. We rescued Isabella from the bike. So I put these plants here. They're a bit like up and down, but I think it's cute. Oh God, lovely. In the middle of the video with the odd shoes as well. Anyways, this table, I love this table. My friend's mum upcycled it for me. I just love it. The green mulls, I've never had like colour in my house before, like ever. So this feels super weird, but I actually like instantly felt calm as soon as I had done it. So I don't regret it. I brought my ZZ plant down here, which desperately needs repotting, but I need to order a nicer pot and a bigger pot. I got these for, I want to put like little propagation cuttings in them. I love your singing, but can I just do this for a second? Can I just film a video for a second?
No.
Oh, okay. Go on then, give us a song.
I'm out. No.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Got it?
What?
Look at the odd shoes.
I want to try.
Oh, I love that song. Anyways, I got these for little propagations, but of course I'm not gonna do that until spring right now. My cabinet's here. This light is just a nightmare. The extension cord that plugged it in just broke, so this has got no light in it, which is not very good at all for my plants.
I want to try.
Seriously.
I'll do it. I want to try.
So yeah, I need to figure out a light situation for there. I was thinking that maybe like a standing one that can face different ways, but like a pretty one. Isabella. But I haven't found one yet, and I'd rather like find the right one, a nice one, and preferably, I'm gonna strangle her, preferably like thrifted. I've already bought a lot of new things, and I normally get a lot of like secondhand things, so it's just like better than just constantly buying new things. Not very good for the environment. And then Isabella, are you going to tell them about our new rug? Seeing as you want to just be in the vlog, the video. Do you love our new rug? Do you want me to help you get off? Oh, good girl. Dun 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 dun. And we draw pictures on it.
I wipe it all off.
And then we wipe it all off. Do you love it?
And my body.
And then she's got a bike, which is, of course, in the living room. Alex made it for you, yes. You got it for you for Christmas.
And I'm getting.
Yeah.
And my phone lost.
And you ringed on your phone and it's lost. You don't have a phone.
I don't have. I got ice.
So yeah, you got an ice cream truck for Christmas. So these throws, and there's one for this one as well. but of course it's in the wash because Isabella kindly spilt her drink on it. But yeah, I've seen chairs that I want to use for there, but again, I'm doing it over time, rather than just buying everything new. I don't like it. I just feel like it's so bad. Just buy everything new, and like if we just everyone keeps buying everything new, then where on earth are we going to fit all of this on the planet? Annoying spiritual person, I know. Anyways, this one I want to put a line here of, are you okay?
Get off me! Scooter, I'll bite you!
Excuse me? Why are you mad?
No, why did my scooter?
You're not riding your bike anymore. Did it make...
Sitting down.
Not sitting down on it. Did it make you mad? Oh.
These are not hard.
Oh my.
These are not
Grumpy. So I'm going to put a...
hard.
Excuse me. Can we stop? No more now, okay? I know you're angry, but you don't need to throw things at your bike because your dress got caught on it. Deal?
Deal.
Okay.
Cards.
We love your cards. They're for your ice cream.
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
So I want to put a line here of like plant pots flush to the wall, and then put these pothos. I have lots of these. I have all different kinds of them upstairs as well. So I want to put a line of them like trailing down the wall and make like almost like a grow wall in my living room. I thought that'd be really, really cool. My door's broken because it's not closing anymore because I took it off, sprayed all of like the metal things, and now it won't close, so I don't know what I've done to it. But anyways, moving on. Here, I wanted to put these tapestry on the wall, I will show you, but then I was thinking, won't it be so much cooler to have like some like art piece that me and my friend can make? She's a really, really, really good like artist, so I figured that maybe me and her can have like a painting day and then create something like really nice for the wall instead. But we can't do that just yet, just because if you see down here, the skirting board came off here. I basically saw that the skirting board was rotting, so I took it off, and I just thought, oh, let's get, put a new little bit of skirting board there, and all of the beam of the actual wall that's like holding the wall up has completely rotted away. So I don't really know how structurally staying that wall is anymore. Like, look at it. All of that is being held by this one beam and it's all rotted away. Ta-da! And on the other side of this wall is also a plug socket, so we've got to be really careful. So I don't really want to do anything right now on that wall because they're going to come and fix it, but obviously I don't know how much of that wall they're going to need to knock down. Will it be just the bottom, or I don't really know, but I don't want to mess with the wall when there's something wrong with it. So yeah, looks a little bit plain now. I am very like minimalistic, but like, what is the opposite of that? Like hoarder in the freaking houseplants. I want a jungle, but then everything else I kind of like to keep it like as muted and toned down as possible. So this colour is very much new to me. But yeah, that is the little reveal of the room. Of course I'm just going to add to it as I go. But yeah, I do have a little story to tell you about when I was decorating this room. So as I was decorating, the spirits in my house just seems way more interested than they was usually. I was seeing them more frequently and more like in detail than usual. I don't know if that's because of my third eye kind of like upgrading or whatever it is, or clearing out, that maybe that is why I'm seeing them more frequently and like more detailed. All my ears are ringing, confirmation. But also, as I was scraping off the old paint on this wall, right by the door that's broken, I just kept seeing them so much more, and like I could see in the corner of my eye. I don't know if anyone else is the same. I don't know if this is kind of like because my third eye is open, I can see more, or I don't really know why it is. Maybe it's because I do yoga and you can practice this thing where you can widen like your view to be able to like correct your spine and things. But I can see, when I'm looking this way, I can see like here. So like I can see, obviously not on the camera, but I mean I have a wide range of what I can see like in the corner of my eye. So as I'm this way, I'm like just doing, you know, like looking like this, scraping all of the wall off, and I can see a lady sat on this chair here in a bright yellow dress. I've never seen this lady before, and I'm like, wow, that dress looks really vivid and detailed, and it almost took me a minute to turn around because I was in shock at how much detail I could see it. I could see it as if I'm sitting here right now, as clear as I am right now, and as physical as I am. I could see that lady, well, her dress at first, and it was a very big puffy dress, and I was like, okay. I wasn't like scared, she was lovely, but you know, it wasn't anything like she was gonna harm me. I was just in shock at how clear I could see it. And how vivid it was, and I was just kind of just carrying on, just like letting it process in my mind. Didn't turn around, just letting it process in my mind. And then I just like turn and I see her hair is like loosely in a bun, and she's got lots of like frills, like a tighter dress here and like puffs out, and I was in shock. I didn't speak to her. I didn't have the courage to speak to her because I just couldn't believe that I could see it so detailed, because usually like it's either like shadowy, or I can't really see their face, or you know, different things like that. But she was there. But anyways, I thought that was really cool. Different things happening where I could see like a little girl all the time. I've been seeing her a lot recently anyway. I know a little bit about her. She's called Cynthia. She was by the front door, so over here on the other door, if you can see by this door, she kept being behind that door is the front door, and she kept like just standing by there and like peering over and like looking at what I was doing and things like that. It was just like they were really, really intrigued and all like huddled in, like just trying to see what I was doing, like really interested in like, why is she like painting, and like, or I don't know why they was intrigued. Like, it's decorating. Surely when they was alive, it was like, you know, it's a normal thing to decorate. But I don't know. They're not like, the lady is not like a usual spirit that I see in my house. The little girl has been recently. She's been really drawn to me recently. But that lady, I don't know who she was. I've not seen her again since. It was just that time when she was literally just sat on my sofa, and I was like, oh, on my chair, and I was like, okay, well, you know, would you like come see? But anyways, I just thought that was a really fun story. Even more crazy, I had to put that bit into perspective before I show you, like, and explain what happened next. The next part was even more insane. As I said, I broke the second doors because I've took them off, and I took all these bits off and then all of the hinges off to spray them black, because I just thought it would be a little bit better. Usually I literally just paint around them, get it all dirty, and then take ages to scrape it off and then get fed up and not do it properly. I'm really crap, but I tried to really do it properly this time and take everything off and be really good about it. So I took both doors off. I'll show you a picture here. They were on the floor and I was painting them, and I sprayed like all of the hinges. So the hinges were in a separate box, and both doors were laid flat on the floor, just so I could paint them and then just get it done and just put them back up, which I thought it'd be easier than what it bloody was. But anyways, as I'm doing that, again, I said as I was decorating, the spirits were a lot more like involved, like not involved, but I mean like a lot more present in the house as I'm decorating. So I kind of got used to it at this point. This was like day 4 into decorating. It took me bloody ages. So it's night time. I'm watching scary things on YouTube, like haunted like investigations and things like that. I always watch them. You're allowed. She's playing with her ice cream. Okay. Anyways, I need to stop moving the camera. Anyways, so I got used to it at this point. Like, obviously I do see spirits all the time anyway, but just not as like physical as these have been while I've been decorating. There was some like black shadowy figures which like didn't necessarily feel like negative. It's just sometimes how I see them. I feel like I see them as shadow figures sometimes because they haven't fully wanted to present themselves fully or like step forward. Maybe when I was decorating they just felt comfortable enough to express and show themselves fully to me. I'm not really sure. But I was sat, I had my iPad propped up on the table, and you know, I was listening and watching that as I'm just decorating, like painting the doors. And as I'm waiting for the doors to paint to dry, I would then go onto the skirting boards with the gloss and things like that. And then my son came down. He did a coat on the one of the doors that were closer to me. You couldn't get to the other one because it was like, it was near the telly, and then the other door was pushed up against to it. But I'd have to move them all every time I wanted to go and like paint it and stuff. But yeah, so he came and did one coat, got really bored, and he was like, oh, it's not really as fun as I thought it'd be. Went up to bed. Isabella was in bed asleep. And then I did another 2 coats on the doors, both of the doors. And then I just started to feel like, I already knew as I was doing it, I knew that Cynthia was by that door like I showed you before. She kept peering there, and there was other things watching me as I was doing it. And I don't know, I've had a lot going on recently, hence the reason I haven't posted. I've been really struggling with my mental health and just a whole load of shit, like, is the only way to describe it, like ridiculous shit going on in my life. But of course today I'm starting to feel good, I'm starting to feel better, hence the reason me filming this. But my headspace just hasn't been as it usually is. So like when I'm doing this and I could start to feel like all these eyes watching me, it made me feel more uncomfortable than it usually would. Like usually I would kind of be like, I would be a little bit like, oh, okay, and then like it's fine, or I just wouldn't even give a crap. Like, you know, it's just kind of like every time I do the dishes I feel something watching me. Like it's kind of normal, and it's not like they're not being like harmful. They're just kind of curious on what you're doing, or like, you know, they just kind of want to like talk to you or see your energy or whatever it is, you know. It doesn't, just because they're watching you, it doesn't mean it's really bad. What else are they going to do really? But this night, everything that was going on, you know, in my normal life, it kind of was just making me feel more unsafe, I guess. Not unsafe. I didn't feel like, I knew it was only the spirit of, you know, Cynthia by the front door. I didn't know what the others was. I couldn't really make them out. I couldn't see any of the others. I just kept seeing Cynthia. I saw that lady earlier. I saw a black figure over here, which, you know, one of them felt good, but one of them didn't feel so like as positive. But then I felt like that left. So I feel like there's like a combination. I just didn't really, feel like confident enough. So I thought, do you know what? I've literally done so many coats on these bloody doors, and for some reason they're just still not like, I don't know, it just like, it felt like it took a freaking so much to paint them when I just didn't realise. But anyways, so I just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to leave it, I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to try again tomorrow. and I got up. The kids got dressed upstairs. Freddie went to school pretty much straight away because I think we got up late, I can't remember. And then as we came down, I was tying Freddie's shoelaces in the living room, and we only had this little narrow walkway because the doors took up most of the floor. So I was tying his laces and I was like, oh my god, someone's drawn on the door, how weird. Because like I just come down with them for the first time. We do have pencils in the house, but I've been the only one down here, they've both been asleep. So I was like, how weird. But I don't know, my logical mind was just trying to think there must be an explanation for it, even though I know 1,000,000% that I was the first one down here this morning. And you can't even, the place it was drawn on was the other door that we couldn't get to. So I was like a bit weirded out. Like I was trying to figure out in my head how it could have gotten there, and just like, well, obviously someone did it. Like who did it? But all the doors were locked. Like there was no one else in the house other than me and my 2 children, and they was asleep. And then I came downstairs, and then they followed behind. So like I know no one did it in my house, but then also who did it? So anyways, I just kind of took a picture of it, and I thought, oh, that's cool. Don't really know what it is, but like I'm sure it'll come to me throughout the day. I'm sure I'll figure it out, kind of thing. That's kind of my mindset. And then we took Fred to school. We came back. I started to paint the doors again. I painted the first door and then moved it out the way as I had been doing, and then got to the second door. And then when I was a bit closer, I realised, like, oh my days, it really is like pencil. Like I just don't understand like what it is. At first I was thinking maybe it's like cat fluff, maybe our cat has like you know, shedded its hair and it's made little lines, but it was real pencil. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a bit weird. But I just carried on painting over it. I thought, no, I'm just gonna give them another coat until I get to the bottom of the door. I get to the bottom of the door, and then in the paint, that must have been from the night before, because it looked like it had been drawn in the wet paint, was this picture of stick children, or like stick men or women, I don't know, like stick figures. And so I was so shocked, like I just could not. That really blowed my mind, because I knew someone in my house, like my children, it wasn't me, so it could only have been my children, and I know they didn't do it. So that really messed with my mind. I was like trying to figure it out, but this one I was like, no, like the scribble was a lot. I had to quickly get Isabella because she was being grumpy. You can't hug everyone. Isabella has her first glittery makeup on too, so she's very excited. We did a makeup and hair day, didn't we?
We have my hair.
Yeah, look at her hair, everyone.
Yeah. Not showing everyone.
Stop being grumpy today. What's the matter?
You don't tell everybody now.
You don't have to show everyone then.
Her hair.
I really enjoyed the makeover myself, and I'm gonna be getting back onto YouTube more. I'm not gonna say days and like times and stuff because I don't really know, but I'm just gonna do it more often now again, because things are starting to settle down again, because I'm gonna make them. I'm thinking positively, putting out there to the universe that things are gonna settle down. But yeah, so anyways, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you guys stick around and subscribe. Go check out all the other things I have. I've got so many different types of videos on there. Channeled videos, meditations, healing, just so much. It's crazy. But anyways, I will be making a new healing video recently. It came to me last night again. I had this idea a while ago, and I just got ringing in my ear again for confirmation. But I feel like it's meant to be now that I do the video, so I'm going to be doing that this week. I'm going to order a pot and for that plant, and I've got a few plants that I need to repot and I'm gonna repot. I'm gonna be silent. I'm gonna be repotting the plants, and I'm gonna be sending healing to people. So whatever healing you kind of need, then that's the healing codes that you will be receiving. I don't know, for some reason they're kind of saying like grief, like grieving. Maybe it might be like a grief healing, or I'm not really sure, but that's coming up now. So maybe some people need healing and help with that. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see what comes up. That's just an explanation now, so you understand the video a little bit more, rather than just me silently potting up plants and like meditation music in the background. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoy my channel and subscribe, and I have lots of new things, new adventures on the way that I would like you to be a part of. So I will see you in my next videos.